Hey friends, as promised, I am going to show you how I make a Motherwort glycerite, and I'm going to be using math, and you can do it too. I know folk herbalism is all the rage, but I promise you I'm going to teach you very simple mathematical equations you already know. It's called multiplication, and you will be able to do exactly what I do with any herb of your choice. So this is a glycerite. It's made using pure glycerin, and we're going to dilute it down, of course, some distilled water, which we're going to combine with the glycerin to make our solvent. Okay, is it at 0? Yes. Okay, now you're going to weigh your herb. Now, spoiler alert, I already weighed these, and I know that they're at about 48 grams. So 48 grams, we're going to make our math a little bit easier and just round up to 50. One more essential lab tool that I forgot to mention, notebook. So you're going to be writing everything down as you go. So the first thing that we know is the weight of our herbs. So we're going to write down weight, 50 grams. We know the weight of our herb, and we are going to be doing a ratio-based medicine making project. So a ratio looks like this, 1 to 5. The 1 side of it is for the weight of our herb, and the 5 side of it will be the weight of our menstruum, which will be our glycerin water, okay? So since we already know the weight of our herb, the easiest way to figure out the weight of our solvent or our menstruum will be to multiply 50 grams times 5. Have your calculator. 50 times 5 equals 250 grams of our final solvent, our menstruum, our glycerin water. Okay, great. So that's step 1 of figuring out a 1 to 5 ratio. 50 grams herb equals 250 grams of our solvent. So now we just need to weigh out our glycerin and our water. But first, I have one more math equation for you because we don't want to do glycerin at full strength. It is thick and viscous, and it wouldn't make very good medicine all on its own. So that's why we add some water to it. And I don't like to go below 65 to 60% glycerin for the longevity of my final pressed glycerite. Glycerin doesn't preserve as well as alcohol, so you need to use a higher percent glycerin than you would alcohol to preserve it long term. Just to be safe, let's do it at 65%. So let's write that down in our handy dandy notebook that we are going to be making a menstruum, menstruum, that is 65% glycerin. Now this math isn't that hard either. It's just a multiplication problem, just like the ratio, okay? So you're gonna take your total weight of your menstruum. Do you remember what it was? It was the 5 part of the ratio, 250 grams. You're gonna take 250 grams, multiply that by 0.65. That's the mathematical nomenclature for 65%. So you take your calculator, boop, you do 250 times 0.65 equals 162.5 grams of glycerin. It's kind of a weird number, but that's what scales are for. So make sure you write these numbers down. Then to figure out how much water you'll add, you just take your total, 250 grams, minus that number you just got, 162.5. So 250 minus 162.5 equals 87.5 grams of water. Now we just need to weigh it out on the scale. So we put our beaker, or you can use a Pyrex measuring cup, whatever works for you. Turn on your scale and make sure it is at 0. My scale doesn't do a 0.5, so you can either round up to 163 or 162, whatever you want. 164, that's okay. It really doesn't matter. All right, so 164 glycerin, and I'm just gonna pour my water on top. If you are new to this, you might wanna use a second beaker for the water weight because you have to have kind of a steady hands to make sure you get it exactly right. But I'm just gonna tear my scale, bring in my big ol' jug of distilled water, and we're doing 87.5 grams of water. All right, so check this out. Notice how the glycerin is more dense than the water. It's hanging out at the bottom, but there's this really cool magical thing that happens when you blend glycerin and water. First, it gets cloudy, and then when it's completely blended, it goes clear again. Oh, the magic of solvents and chemistry. Glycerin and water love each other. So now look what we've done. We have created a Glycerin menstruum to pour on top of our motherwort. Set that aside, and now it's time for my most favorite thing to do, and you probably know what it is. It's time to grind your herbs. Another handy tool that I did not mention before is a wide mouth funnel. Can't live without it. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's doing great. So even though this is grinding down really nicely, it's still gonna need a bigger jar. What's cool is that once you get it ground down a little bit, you can start adding more. I can fit all of it in here now. All 50 grams, right, again. Whoa. Most beautiful motherwort. Can't get it like that from the store. But I'm not gonna be able to fit it in this tiny jar. So I am moving it over to the big jar where it will fit perfectly. Look, see, actually it fills more than half. This is a 1 to 5. We are pouring our menstruum on top of our herb to create a maceration. All these, whoops, squeaky chair, all these very wonderful herbal vocab words. Are you ready for the moment of truth? I don't know. It's like so much buildup, and then it's just as easy as pouring it on top. Gorgeous. Ooh. It has basically soaked up all the menstruum, and there's all this cool magic happening between the solvent and the herb. And when I go to press this out, I'm probably not going to get a huge yield just because of how fluffy motherwort is. But I'm going to let this infuse for 2 weeks. I don't really need to infuse them too long. Some people like to do 6 weeks, but I'm all about making fast medicine. Okay, so there you have it. That is how you make a herbal glycerite. Before you go, one very important thing that you need to do when you're making herbal medicine is don't forget to label your medicines. So you're going to write all the stuff that you just wrote in your notes. Boom. And you're going to shake it every day for 2 weeks, and then I'll see you back here for when I press it. Okay, bye.